Hello everybody. What's the story? Welcome. Come on in. Don't be shy. Welcome to deMars Live. Yes, we're back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. What a day to be back. I am extremely excited. I am very happy to be back. Interviewing some local musicians, playing some music by local musicians as well, of course. And connecting with you guys out there as well. So thanks to everybody for tuning in. Dario Rodiguero, what is this story, man? Hope you're keeping well, dude. Dario's been doing a lot of the graphics for me lately. So this background that you see here, the red background, was Dario's doing. So if you're looking for any graphics, give him a shout. I'm just doing some sharing around. So yeah, if you could share the stream, give me a help. Give me a hand even. Give me a helping hand. So this stream gets to everybody. I haven't been doing too much promotion lately. Well, maybe I have. I don't know. You tell me. I'm still trying to perfect it. I'm trying to make the stream as enjoyable as possible for you guys. That's the most important thing to me right now. So it's all about getting the quality, you know? So we've got some great artists coming onto the show today. We got 3 artists that are going to join us, and they're also going to perform live for us as well, 3 of them. So we've got Tommy Cullen, we've got Conor Doyle, and we've got Just Dave. We've had Just Dave on the show not too long ago as well. And as you can see above me, we've also got music by Bonya, David Punch, Ailvi Reddy, Matt Scott, and Craig Cooney. So yeah, we've got a great first show back. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Do say hello when you tune in. I see we have a couple here on Facebook. So what's the story, Facebook guys and girls? And I see we have a couple on YouTube as well. So do say hello when you pop in. Don't be shy. Let me know you're watching. You don't have to let me know, but it's always nice to see who's observing. Lindsay in the house. What's the story, Lindsay? Great to see you. As always, and on time. It's crazy. I absolutely love that. It's fantastic. Thanks very much. Who else do we have? Give us a shout here, guys. Give us a shout. Let me know who's watching. I see we have a couple on Facebook. What's the story, Facebook? We are better on YouTube, I have to say. So do fly over to YouTube. I can't seem to share it. I'm trying too many things, and I'm kind of trapped in my square here because I've got one of these green screens behind me now that if I move anything, I'm gonna just fuck it all up. So I'm trying not to. I can't move my elbows too much to share it around. But I do share the stream if you can. That'd be awesome. I'm gonna share it around to a few more groups here. And let me know how your day's going. Happy Thursday, and especially to all of you guys who are working Monday to Fridays. Happy Thursday, of course, because you've got only one more day left of work. So fair play to you. Good luck. Enjoy your last day tomorrow. I'm just going to share this around a couple of times. Let's see. Yep. Throw that in there. I'll just keep sharing it for a little bit. Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Like I say, YouTube's a little bit better. I don't have the YouTube link on me there, but deMars Entertainment on YouTube. I might share it in a little bit, but I'd like to carry on with the show, so I'm not stalling too much. So yeah, welcome, guys. We have a great show, like I said. We've got a couple of musicians, and we've got some awesome music to start you off with. So I'm going to start off with a really awesome project. It's a duo, brother and sister, Ashling and Paul Jarvis, and they started this project back in 2018, I believe, or was it 2019 actually, when they decided to join forces, and they released their first single, Nothing Free, and they got a great response from it. And they released a couple of more singles after that. They actually played at the Transmission Festival most recently, which was about 2 weeks ago, which was an amazing event, and we had a great time. I got to see them live, and they also released a track just the day before the festival, actually, called Watch You Go. So I'm going to play that song for you now, and this is Watch You Go by Bonya. Let me know if the volumes are okay for you out there, guys.
We've been here for far too long. I'm at the point of breaking. I just need some space, and I don't understand what's wrong. Oh, you didn't think I'd know. I'm losing sleep, I know that I'm in deep. Please go over what you said. Oh, you didn't think I'd know. And oh, now I watch you go.
To me, but they're not getting through. 'Cause all I can think about, all that I can think about is you, 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 you.
Alright guys, that was Bonya. Yeah, that was absolutely awesome. Watch You Go by Bonya. They've got 2 more fantastic tracks as well on Spotify, as you could see there. And yeah, that's some awesome music. Let me know what you guys thought of that. It sounds like something that I'd love to have as my soundtrack for the show, to be honest with you. It's very cool sounds. I interviewed the guys, Jesus, how long ago was it? About a month and a half ago. Would that make sense? Possibly. You can find it on YouTube there, so do check it out, because it's actually a really, really good interview, and they performed live as well, which is amazing. I love when musicians give me a private show. you know, private musical show that is. But yeah, they're amazing. Really like them. So check them out. Banya, Banyah. Yeah, it's milk in Irish, if you didn't know, but that's not how you spell it, of course. It's phonetically spelled. I think it's absolutely genius. Fair play to you guys. All right. So our next artist is called David Punch, and he's a 24-year-old multi-instrumentalist, singer-songwriter from Cork in Ireland, by the way, if some of you guys are watching from abroad. He has been very open about his journey with Asperger's syndrome and aspires to inspire other people who are in the same boat as him. So fair play to you, man. David released his single In This Together, and I got this sent to me recently, so absolutely awesome track. David Punch, check it out.
Cracking up inside this room, don't know what to do. I'm being told to stay at home, but I just wanna be with you. There's a bright light in your heart when you're feeling down. You gotta take out your phone and throw on the speaker, make the most of what you have at home. You got the Spotify on at the side of your bed, your dancing shoes are on and you're feeling the best. We're all in this together, for now and forever.
Hey Kevin,
For
welcome
one
to the stream,
time
brother.
and you're still fed up of this global pandemic. I'm being told to do the chores at home. You want to go out and be free. There's a bright light in your heart when you're feeling down. You gotta take out your phone and throw on the speaker, make the most of what you have at home. You got the Spotify on at the side of your bed, your dancing shoes are on and you're feeling the best. We're all in this together, for now and forever. No cars on the street, no people meet. The town is closed around. No shops are open, but my heart is broken on this sacred ground. You got the Spotify on at the side of your bed, your dancing shoes are on and you're feeling the best. We're all in this together, for now and forever. And when it's all over, by the time the year is out, look forward to a new beginning. The world will still be spinning. You got the Spotify on at the side of your bed, your dancing shoes are on and you're feeling the best. We're all in this together, for now and forever.
Alright, so that was David Punch with In This Together. And yeah, that's his most recent release. He also released a track last year called No Limits, In Your Eyes. Give him a follow, David Punch. Our second bit of music today, guys. Lindsay appreciates the vibraphone usage. There you go, Lindsay. Nothing gets past you, doesn't it? Lindsay knows it. Lindsay hears and sees everything, by the way, here, guys. Nothing gets past her, so you better watch out. Thanks, Lindsay. Alright, guys, so welcome whoever just came in. We are doing a deMars live, and deMars return episode. You know, we've got some great guests coming on shortly. We're going to have some live performances. As you can see on the top, we've got music by these wonderful artists as well being played. Yeah, there's been a couple of improvements, as you might have noticed. I changed things around a little bit, made it a little bit more, I don't know, interesting, could you say? Bit of a green screen there in the back, so I look like I'm just floating in the background in my own studio. Thought it's kind of fancy. Yeah, so I mean that was very limited. I don't think I invested a single penny on this setup right here. So this is the budget setup, you know. So if anybody wants any tips on how to make your gaff look like a studio, give me a shout. You know where to find me. Every Thursday and Tuesday, and possibly Saturdays now. We'll see. We'll see how much I can do this, how long I can do this for, right? But I'm really happy to be back, actually. Really excited, like super. It's awesome. Like, you know, I needed the break, I think. We had the Transmission Festival as well, of course, so had to focus on that for a little bit. So I'm just really happy to be back with kind of a fresh perspective. So our next bit of music is by Ailbhe Reddy. Took me a while to pronounce her name. Ailbhe, Ailbhe. She's an indie folk rock artist from Dublin, and she has a debut album which she'll be releasing on the 2nd of October, which you can pre-order right now. It's called Personal History. She's been making an impact in the music scene since the release of her debut EP, Hollowed Out Sea, which was back in 2016. The EP single Distrust garnered critical acclaim and over 3 million streams in Spotify. Jesus, that's crazy. Fair play to you. She went on to feature on many major festival lineups in 2017, which included Glastonbury, Latitude, Canadian Music Week, The Great Escape, Other Voices, Electric Picnic, Body and Soul, and a feckload of others. Her following EP and singles since have won her critical acclaim from the likes of Lion of the Best Fit, Clash Magazine, Niler 9, The Irish Times, loads more. She's amazing. Wow. So Ailbhe Reddy, and her recent song Distrust. So let's put that up here.
I'm not a mistake. Hurts when you talk that way. That way. And I'm not a waste. The time it takes to fuck this up. The distaste, distrust.
Thanks, Jackie. Welcome to the stream, brother.
I miss you. I miss you. But I'm not in love. I don't think I can be. Thought that I could be with you. I'm not in love. No, I can't be. Thought I could be with you. With you.
Ailvi ready, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, and that was her most was it her most recent release? Let me just triple check. I gotta make sure. Sometimes I make a mistake. No, it wasn't actually. That was actually her single, Distrust. Which, how far are we going back here actually? Yeah, so we're going back to 2016 with that one. So my bad, actually. I should have played the most recent one by her, but I'll get the next one up next time. But she has a lot of music out on Spotify, so definitely check that out. So that's the one actually that got 3 million streams. So Lindsay is loving it. Great to hear, Lindsay. Fantastic tune. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, great tune, guys. So welcome to the show. Whoever's just come in, do say hello. I know we've got a couple of people coming and going, so say hello when you pop in. Let me know what you think so far with the new improvements. Trying to make the show better and better. You can have a chat with me. You can talk to me. You can interact with me. If you're sitting at home alone or sitting at home and there's someone in the next room and you want to have a chat, just write to me in the comment section and say hi, or tell me how your day is, or let me know what your favorite piece of music has been this week. You know, let's keep the conversation open, guys. It's all about the communique here. We get to chat. I get to chat to you. You get to chat to me. This is what it's all about, right? It's not like watching television where it's just a one-way system and someone's telling you what to watch. In this case, you're telling me what you want. That's what it's about. So tell me what you want, what you really want, and really just tell me what you want, what you really want. I know you wanna zig perhaps. I mean, that's absolutely allowable. You know. So you know what? I feel like a little zig myself, actually, guys. I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. But I feel like you want to leave the house or something. I don't know. I feel like going for a drive somewhere with no aim, of course. You know, just cruising, listening to some local music. You know yourselves. Chilling. I don't know. You tell me. I mean, like I said, it's your show, guys. Tell me what you want. Don't make me going back into Spice Girls, alright? Because I'm only going to sing that once. Right? Lindsay Stevens' Mario on Tuesday was absolutely epic. And do you know what? He's back. He's back next Tuesday with us. Yeah. We cruising together, guys? Who wants to hop into the car with me? Come on in. There's space for one more. Oh, I have it on, the music's on loop, actually. Anyway, you get the picture. So, yeah. I was going to hold that off for a little bit later, but I couldn't resist. Okay, guys, so I'm going to play move on swiftly from that, okay? We're going to move on swiftly from that. And, yeah, by the way, give the video a like. Give us a like if you like it. And, seriously, I'm actually preparing shit this time. I'm actually, well, a little bit. Like, I'm trying to technologically impress you here with my basic editing skills. But give me a like, you know, if you want to. I mean, if you've watched for at least 10 seconds, I think you should give me a like at least. Right? How about that? What do you think, guys? I'm going to introduce some competitions as well to the show. And I'm really working on making this a better show. I promise, guys. I swear to you. You know, I'm really feeling the good vibes from people watching. You know, I really am. I think it's awesome. I think everybody is really supportive. So huge thanks, guys. Like that's what's keeping me going, is the support. I'm not even kidding. So I came back with like a fresh perspective on things. So much appreciated for all the support, guys. All right, I'm gonna play one more piece of music. Do you know what? No, I won't. I'm gonna invite our next guest. Let's do it. Are you ready? You ready for our next guest? Are you ready for our first guest? Even. Right? Give me a hell yeah. Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you're ready for our first guest, guys. Come on. Give me some of it. Give me some of those thumbs ups. Let me see. There we go. Give me some love hearts. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some Give me some vibes. Give me some energy. Let's do it. Are you ready for our first guest today? There we go. There we go. Is someone using my deMars Entertainment profile? Because I'm seeing likes by deMars Entertainment. What's going on here? Who do I have on deMars Entertainment, huh? I can't remember who I gave my password to. All right, Cormac Feely. Go on, sure. Cormac's ready. Callum Crean, give me the okay. Let's go. Can't wait to hear Conor Doyle on here. This is a deadly show. Awesome, man. Thank you. I have to kind of lean over because my screen is... I have to get a second screen. I have to kind of make an effort. All right, guys. Awesome. Lindsay. Appreciate it. Guys, we got Facebook going on. Anna's on Facebook. We got Al. We got Jackie Boots. Yeah, YouTube's a little better. It's a little bit more active, guys, by the way. So YouTube is the place to be. Please welcome our very first guest, Tommy Cullen. Yes. A round of applause thing or something. Right, Tommy Cullen, legend.
Hey, what's up?
What's the story, brother? How are you keeping?
Not too bad, yeah.
Deadly.
It's another one of those weird warm days.
Yeah, it's strange because every time I seem to do a live stream, it's actually lovely weather, and then when I'm not doing a live stream, it's absolute shite. So
Yeah.
I've no idea what I should maybe just plan for a live stream and then just cancel it last minute. That might be the way to do it. What's the story, Tommy? This is the first time we spoke a little bit earlier on today, and you reached out to me. I'm so delighted to meet new musicians because there's so many of them in Ireland. But I haven't heard of you before. I'm going to be honest with you, brother, and I would love to know a little bit about you. That's why you're on the show. So can you give me give us a little bit of an introduction to kind of yourself as a musician and a person? Doesn't have to be 10 pages long, but a brief summary would be amazing for us.
All right, yeah. I used to be like the last sort of, I don't know, it was like 6 years or something. I was in this band called The False and the Fair when we used to play my stuff. So that was like everything that I did musically for that amount of time. You know what I mean? So it's only like this year I started releasing like solo records. So yeah.
Awesome. So you're new to the solo scene. Were you a singer-songwriter in that band? Were you the primary singer-songwriter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does it feel to drop all that weight?
It's been weird, man. It's kind of like even just like making records now, because I've been putting out singles. Like my plan this year, I just wanted to release 8 singles this year.
Awesome.
And I'm 4 in, kind of on track, but then like, you know, COVID stuff kind of changes some plans a bit. But even like just recording all these tracks, like it's a really different thing because I'm just playing everything, recording them in my house, you know. And the thing, I realized this the other day. I released the first single the day before Ireland's first confirmed COVID case.
Oh wow.
So like basically but everything since I've started releasing music has just been me on my own.
Well, isn't that such an amazing kind of coincidence, right? Because if you had a band, you'd be kind of stuck a little bit, wouldn't you? You'd be kind of you'd be more disheartened, perhaps. I don't know. I hear a lot of bands struggling, you know, obviously, you know, and I've interviewed a lot of musicians, and they're kind of like, oh, what do I do? Where do I go? And some of them are obviously sharing information and stuff, but it can be a little bit of a slow process, right? By the time somebody checks their computer, and obviously it can be quite draining. Everybody's feeling something different, is what I'm trying to say, I guess, you know. Whereas if you're on your own, it can be difficult, right? Because you're motivated you have to self-motivate. But you're also not relying on anybody else. It's kind of a catch-22, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, for me, I haven't really had to change that much my plans for this year or my plans for these months because, like, I didn't have gigs booked. I didn't have to cancel anything, you know what I mean? Like, so it's, like, compared to most musicians, it hasn't hit me so hard just because as it happens, my plan was to record a load of songs in my house, release them, reach people online mainly, which is like, who knows, maybe I'd be back, you know, gigging properly by now, but like at least I was still able to do all that and sort of start just connecting with people.
You're one of the lucky ones, I guess. The ones that were
Yeah.
planning to. You're entering the writing phase, which you've probably taken inspiration already, right, from the outside world, and you're ready to kind of regurgitate it onto paper, music, softwares, and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome. What software do you use to record? Actually, it's pretty interesting for people recording at home.
So I'm Logic.
Deadly.
Yeah, it's just Logic. You know, I was saying to you earlier, Focusrite Scarlett interface, couple of mics.
It's all you need, really, isn't it, for a solo artist?
Yeah, I mean, basically, unless you want to do live drums, like everything else, I can kind of manage. Like I've been able to manage, and I've got like drum machines on tracks and stuff. And you know, I like drum machines.
Yeah, drum machines are great, and you can always send out the track and ask a drummer to record on one too if you ever wanted to collab, right?
Yeah, completely. I mean, one of the things, like one of the plans that's kind of changed, I guess, there are some songs where I'd want to do a bit more of a band thing, and like I haven't been able to get them down because I'd sort of been hoping to like get some people together and get some studio time or whatever we needed to do, but so I've had to like slightly recalibrate like what songs I'm focusing on or whatever. But yeah, I've been kind of considering doing that, maybe outsourcing a bit of drumming or something. Today is the first time that I've like collaborated with anyone musically in that whole time, because I went out earlier on to Bray, to one of the lads who was in the band with me, and we went out to his gaff and he put down some bass for like one of my tracks. So that was nice. That was really nice, because like me on my own recording a bass line, like that could take 2 days, because I just won't ever, it's never good enough. Like I'm just, whereas I'm able to go over to Cormac, who I think is watching. I think he's in the chat.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
But yeah, just like sit back, listen to someone play and be like, yeah. That's good. I know it's good. We're good. Like
it's interesting because you're experiencing a different perspective then in that case, right? Whereas you're not it's not coming straight from you, it's coming from someone else. You get the best third person perspective. It can be very difficult, I'd say, to sort of writing music, and you're consumed by it, and you can turn quite what is the phrase, the sort of tunnel vision, right? Yeah,
myopia.
That's it.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, that's like the biggest thing for me. The biggest like challenge when I'm putting the stuff down is just like ever stopping, because I'll just get obsessed on this take and be like, I probably could have stopped 10 takes ago.
How do you?
And I probably go back and
how do you stop? Like those situations where you're kind of like you're up. I don't know. Do you work late or something on tracks? Do you spend do you take breaks? Do you have a plan? How does that work for you when you're doing this stuff?
Well, like I'm not too good at doing this, but I think the best thing that I've found is like when I really get into that space and I just have no perspective, like, and I've been trying to do this for too long, I'll just totally put that project aside for like at least a couple of days. I'll work on a different song, I'll do something else, and then when I come back to it, hopefully I can listen to it, and then I'll know, like, at a few days remove, you're like able to listen and be like, oh, that's perfectly fine, or this is what I need to change. So I think that just like I think when I focus like too exclusively on one song for too long, that's when it becomes the biggest problem.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you have any like advice for people that are in writing or in sort of, they can be a similar phase to you, because you've been doing it now for a couple of months, obviously, with the quarantine and things, and you've planned to do it for a couple of months anyway, so you've garnered, I'd say, a lot of kind of tips and things through your experience. Is there anything you could kind of throw out there, any sort of singular lesson that you might have learned over the course of months doing this?
Maybe like one of the big things for me, and it was pretty recent, just like to balance stuff, because I don't know, it's different for everybody, but like what I'm trying to do really is like, I'm trying to build this career now sort of from the ground up. And so there's a lot of stuff to do that is not writing music, and that's not like, that's outside of that, you know what I mean? And I found myself getting really bogged down in that stuff. So what I've sort of started to do is like, I'll basically get all of that done, like all the kind of more admin type stuff and like whatever it is, even just like scheduling out all my social media posts and stuff, because gotta have those.
So tedious, isn't it? Sometimes having to come up with posts, and you want to connect with your fans, right? It's just it can be very difficult to continually be posting stuff out regularly, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've started having a lot of fun with like just stories and stuff on Instagram, because I don't know, I just find that's something that I can do. I'm just trying to get into the habit that like when something strikes me and I have a funny weird story to tell, or like something to, you know, I'm listening to a song that I love, I just like share that stuff. I'm trying to get into that habit.
They've made it so easy to share as well, isn't it? Which is nice. You know? You just whip out your phone and take a picture, you add a bit of text, and it's nice and colorful and interesting looking.
Yeah, and it's fun. I mean, like, I don't think I'd be like a social media guy at all if I wasn't a musician. Like, I don't think I'd be on it. But I think while you're on it, you gotta learn your way to do it. That's gonna be fun, and that's not gonna burn you out, you know?
Absolutely.
But like on that, so basically what I try and do now is I try and do like schedule out everything, do whatever, like other admin. I try and knock that all out every Monday for the week.
Monday's a good day to do it.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know, that's been helpful, because then it means I can be like, okay, I have these, you know, remainder of the week, and I can sort of allocate what actual creative tasks I need to do in that time. Because I think to like have some kind of routine for writing stuff, especially if you're trying to like get songs written or whatever it is, like to have at least some kind of routine.
Yeah,
a malleable routine.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, malleable being the key word, I suppose, because you don't want to be too restrained. Artists don't like too much restriction. Well, generally, right? I mean, I definitely don't. I'd be more on the project sort of management side of things. A little bit of art being involved, the artistic side, of course. But yeah, I couldn't be completely constrained. But I realized the importance of routine, man. And you totally nailed it there. I totally agree with you on that. Guys as well listening, if you guys have any questions for Tommy, by the way, you are more than welcome to interact with us. It's not just us two, you guys are involved, so you guys can have a chat. Tommy, what you think? Do you want to play a couple of tunes for us?
Sure thing, yeah, let's do it.
Let's hear one of these magical tunes live.
All right. Okay, so I'll play The Train. This is my first single that I put out, and that's pretty my most popular.
Deadly. Good one to start with.
Yeah, so sound all good? I have been having this dream a lot of late. You disappear on a train. I have been running around myself a lot, bifurcating my brain. What does that mean? I don't know, but I've been listening to my thoughts a lot. They remind me of yours. In fact, it's hard sometimes to tell them apart. I know that when I open that door, you'll walk through. Ooh, 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. You're on a train, and it's a good one, baby. I don't need to pay your fare. You know I care, and I know you'll be coming. this much I know. All right. Thank you. Cool. I'll do sharks. It's about the sharks that live under my bed. Will we say it first? Will we do what do you want to know?
Well, because like the only thing that stood out, like because you wrote very poetically on your bio, right?
Right.
And because obviously, you know, I have to do my research, and I was like, well, Tommy's not really writing much. You know, it's not specific. You know, location. You know what normally, you know, the achievements, all the things that normally musicians write about. It was just lovely. It was just a lovely little story that you wrote, and I was like, do you live? What's the living situation? Is there a river under your house? I was trying to understand this.
Yeah. So I live on a river.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so our house is this tiny little square, like just a little box with a big chimney, and it's on the back part of it, which is our bedroom, is on a river. So it's on an archway. When you're in my room, you look out the window and you're looking straight along this little river, and it's in the middle of, like, you know, town. Like, it's not.
Oh wow.
This is just like on a random street in, like, and this river comes out from underground, like it goes into the Liffey. It's called the Cammack.
It's called what? What was it called?
The Cammack.
The Cammack.
Yeah, CAMAC.
Jesus, that's mental, man. So what is it good to live above a river? What's your
I like it. I think it's cool. Like, you can hear it at night, which is cool. Especially, I mean, if you have the window open at all, like it can be pretty loud.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I really like it. But yeah, there was something that, like, a few people said to me when we moved in, and they were like, "Oh, you know, it's not good to sleep over a river." And like, I didn't really know. I don't think there's any like reason given. It was just like, oh, that'll mess up your sleep patterns or something if you're over running water, right?
Yeah, I heard
So I
that
just
too,
like,
or something about that. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it has done. But yeah, I basically just thought that's kind of a funny thing to get worried about.
Yeah, absolutely. In this day,
You know,
age.
and so I I wrote this song about, like, why would you be scared to to live on top of a river? And this is kind of the funniest. I don't know. I just thought it'd be funny if there was a load of sharks down there.
Deadly. Take it away, brother. Thanks for sharing that.
Cool. In the gatehouse, there are sharks everywhere. In the gatehouse, there are sharks everywhere. Sharks with teeth, sharks with a bite. There are sharks Sharks with eyes, sharks with no face. There were sharks in the basement of that place.
Well, that's one to sing to your future kids before bed. Absolutely awesome, man. So how many songs do you have left to write then? Did you say you have four record? You've
yeah, well, so I've got four released. Is it really dark in here?
No, you're good.
Okay. Just getting distracted.
It's those sharks, man.
Never mind your question. How bright is my room? No, yeah, so I've got four of them released. I've got two more, like more or less kind of ready for mixing, and others in various stages like of kind of recording. So I mean, hopefully I'm going to be able to get my quota filled.
Awesome. And do you have a name? It's going to be an album, right? So what do you have a name for it already?
Well, not really. I don't know. I'm just kind of approaching it as like, I'll put these out. I might end up, I kind of like the idea of maybe getting them together on like, I almost wouldn't call it an album, but like, I don't know, like a mixtape.
Yeah.
like the Gatehouse Sessions, 2020 or whatever. I kind of like the idea of that. So maybe I'll like, once I've got these tracks out, I'll sort of get them together on something physical, maybe, because I like,
physical copies. Yeah, you can't beat them. You can't be holding something physically, right? So that's great.
I'd like to get a little package together of them, maybe. So yeah, we'll see how that goes.
That's great, man. Listen, I wish you the best of luck with the releases, and yeah, I mean, keep in touch with all the tracks that you come out with, and send them over to me. And you're releasing them singularly anyway, right? And then you're compiling them. Is that how you're do it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So one at a time. Like I've been releasing sort of the first four came out like within sort of every 4 to 6 weeks type of thing. I think
That's
it's
a great
been a
way
little,
of doing it, isn't it?
yeah, like it seems like the thing to do if you're not like specifically trying to do, like if I was doing a specific kind of album and I had a real like vision for it or something. But I don't know, if you're just sort of trying to put out stuff that people can hopefully like get into and enjoy, it seems like a good way to do it.
Yeah, especially in this kind of fast world, you know, people's attention spans are unfortunately yanked this way, that way, and the other. So it's very hard to sort of pin down people with a full album, unfortunately. So although I do miss albums, I really do. Like as in miss like I wish they were more popular in a way too. Like for myself, as
same.
as a guy, you know, as especially like as a media-esque sort of personality. If I'm doing it in that respect, you know, I play music as well, of course, but man of many hats. But master of no hats, unfortunately. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll get the Mad Hatter title eventually or something. But I always like doing like the pick of the week or album of the week, where you get to listen through the whole album and then you get to talk about it and stuff like that. So that's kind of, you know, but then you're going to have a compilation, right? So you're going to have a CD, a mixtape, if you will. So people can still review that as a whole piece, right? Afterwards.
Yeah. And I mean, I think the next thing after that might be a sort of proper album, because I'm being the same boat, and like I do, that's very much like in my vision of what I want to do. And like I just kind of, I don't know, I guess starting kind of from scratch as I have been this year, to like try and make a whole album and be like, here I am out of nowhere, here's my album. It just seemed like, you know, a better idea to try and do it this way for now. But maybe next year I might start digging into the first album proper, you know.
Amazing. Yeah, hopefully we won't have a quarantine then, although maybe it'll come in handy if you were to do an album once again, to hide away into the caves and work on a 12 to 15 song album, right?
Yeah, it's just an excuse for my normal lifestyle, this lockdown.
Do you know, you're not the only one. That like the amount of like singer-songwriters that I've interviewed, they're musicians, like, you know, they're just this is actually grand, I don't see a difference. Like, it's a little bit unfortunate in certain cases, and some of them feel guilty, and obviously they're like, oh, I feel bad for saying it. I was like, well, no, it's okay. Like, you know, we all have different ways about us. I think it improved me as a person, you know. I think it helped me genuinely, you know. I'm very lucky that it has actually put me in a good direction so far. Obviously we still don't know what the future holds, but you know, I get it, man. I get it. Keep at it. What's this? Do you want to do one more song? What do you think? Or we've got two more things. Okay, so we'll do one more song.
Oh, no.
And I'll try to catch you for a little surprise at the end, which I didn't tell you. I'm just going to keep you hanging. But play a song so you can just get distracted and think about what it is, and see if you can play a song as well.
All right, cool. Okay, let's do this.
Jeez, I'm such a douche today. It's because I've got all these lovely backgrounds. See, you're just seeing a green screen behind me here, Tommy. There's actually loads of shit going on that you don't know about. Like, you're only seeing the Zoom.
I looked at the YouTube stream earlier on, so I saw a bit of what was going on.
You're sitting on a couch right now, brother. We're in a TV studio.
I'm on a couch.
You're on a yellow couch. Yeah, you'll see it after the video. Like, I CGI'd you right in, like, you know.
What a trip.
We're gonna get you a green screen next time, so it'll look even more trippier. But anyway, it's all about the music. It's not about all this flashy stuff that I keep going on about.
Yeah. People get too hung up on yellow couches these days, you know.
Telling you, man.
About the tunes. All right, this is one. So I haven't released this one, so I'll do a
exclusive
new track. Yeah.
Awesome.
Faith wakes up, coffee fills her cup with a burning mirror. Last night gets nearer. Dark, all gray. Everything crawls today when it should be walking. Nobody talking. But don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, it'll be alright. It's late. Head in your hands, you say, I can't do this much longer. I wish I could be stronger. Well, I know it's hell. I'll help you when you help yourself. But do I really need to? Or do I really see you? Well, don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, we'll be just fine. Regretting every single thing you try. You know you're flying with a broken wing in this life. And all these heavy days you're counting down your time. Before you talk it out, it slips away. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry. Nobody's having a good time. Don't you worry now, don't you cry.
Absolutely amazing, brother. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers for just giving us that song there. You know, I know you say you haven't played it before in front of
no
people,
worries.
so really touching song, actually, I have to say, man. That's really. When did you write that tune, actually?
It was a while ago. I think it must have been early this year. It was I think it was before this lockdown. But I felt like it was a bit of a lockdown song.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I would have felt that you've written that maybe in the middle during the harshest times of the lockdown. To be honest, you know, it's very very soothing and quite deep, man. It's really nice, really really awesome, actually.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna just like totally mess up the vibe here. So I'm really sorry. I can't believe I'm doing this, but like, I mean, I have to do it. So anyway, Rebecca Cappuccini joined us in. Rebecca, welcome to the newly improved deMars Live. I'm here with Tommy Cullen, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Cullen, give him a big thumbs up, give him a load of love on Facebook. Slap the love button, slap the like button, give us a bit of like there. Follow Tommy Cullen as well, TommyCullen on Facebook, right, on YouTube. Check his stuff out on Spotify. He's releasing loads of tracks this year. He's releasing 8 tracks, 4 already released, 4 more to go. Join him on this journey, guys, and it's an amazing journey. And you're a poet, man. You're an amazing dude, man. It was an absolute pleasure chatting to you. I'm going to spoil all these lovely good vibes with a lightning round of questions. Yes, this is the first time I have done something as ridiculous as this. Are you ready? Tommy, you have not prepared for this. Are you ready for the lightning round questions?
Born ready, man.
Just to close off the show, we're going to see how this goes. Let me know if the volume levels are too loud for the people in the stream, because I've no idea. I got some music happening here as well along with this. No pressure. Tommy, answer as quickly as you can. Keep it to 1 to 2 to 3 words. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing here. I don't know why I'm even talking like this, but I feel like I should, to pump everybody up. Are you ready, Tommy?
Let's do it.
60 seconds. What's your favorite instrument?
Sorry.
What's your favorite venue to perform in?
Workman's.
Oh, damn it, this music is too loud. Let me see if I can turn it down. What artist would you most like to collaborate with? Alright, I'm gonna subtitle this one afterwards. What's your least favorite song to perform? Or listen to?
Teenage Kicks.
Teenage Kicks. Okay. Name a band
Sorry,
you
everyone.
can't stand.
Oh, Muse.
Muse. Alright. Your favorite beverage while performing? Did you say water or wine?
Water.
Okay. If you could play any instrument that you can't play now, what would you play?
Piano.
Yeah, right. If you could start a cover band, what band would it be?
R.E.M.
Well, that was absolutely awesome. Thanks so much for taking part in that ridiculousness that was there that just ruined the whole thing mood-wise, but we finished on a high note at least. And I need to change the volume because that was the music was too loud. I forgot that I can't. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. We'll get there. Brother.
So when you subtitle me now, you can put anything.
Yeah. What's your least favorite band? REM. What's your favorite band? The band that plays Teenage Kicks. Love it, man. Thanks so much. Listen, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to chat to you. Thanks so much for taking the time. Listen, brother, take it easy. And yeah, we'll be in touch. I'll chat to you very soon.
Definitely, man. Thank you. Take care.
Peace. Tommy Cullen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, there we go. That's how we're doing now on the deMars Radio. We're lifting the vibes. And yeah, the music was a bit too loud there. I was so late by the time I realized. I was like, oh Jesus, yeah, because that would have been really good. So Damny Jolly, thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, what you think of Tommy Cullen, guys? Give him some love. What an amazing guest to start off the show with. Can I turn that down a little bit? Let me see. I think I can. Lightning round. Media source. Let's see. I mean, I'd love to be able to turn it down and do it again, but yeah. It's interesting. Hey, look, you know what? It's not the main part of the show. The main part of the show is the music and the guests. So I'm going to introduce our second guest, and then I'm going to play some more. We have some music left as well. We've got 2 more tracks left to play. So I'm going to bring on our next guest, and then then we'll do some music. Calum, he was class out. Yes, man, you're absolutely right. Cormac Feely, give him the love heart. Nice one, brother. Enjoying the show. Thanks so much. You like the lightning round? Deadly. Glad to hear, man. Thanks for the feedback, guys. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back with a better sound. I need a sound engineer, so... but I do appreciate you guys giving me the info through the chat, because that's obviously, you know, the only way I can find out if things are going well. So guys, we got a healthy amount of viewers. That's great. Thanks so much for tuning in on Facebook. We got a healthy amount of people there. By the way, you are more than welcome to jump onto the YouTube link, which I have pinned on Facebook. YouTube is much better. There's loads more conversations happening on YouTube, and the quality is better. Better band, better crack, more stable. Head over to YouTube. Also, give us a YouTube like. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Slap the L bell so you can get notified when I come live. And, you know, I do a load of stuff. I'm doing 3 live shows a week, I think. Well, 2 guaranteed and 1 sort of wishy-washy show. And then maybe we'll throw in a 4th. That might be like a late evening session, you know, because the bars can't decide if they want to open yet. So we're gonna have our own session. We're gonna have our own bar here with live music, right? Let's do it. So follow me there on the L subscribe situation. We had a new subscriber. We got Calum Crean subscribe just there. Legend, man. Thanks for the sub. And yeah, hop over to YouTube is better for all that kind of stuff, because Dr. Disrespect is on YouTube. So wherever that man is, I is. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to invite our next guest to the show. Our next guest is Conor Doyle, and he's a 19-year-old singer-songwriter from Kilkenny. Conor's music is often considered genre fluid, ranging from a fusion of bluegrass, folk, and jazz, making a complete original sound. Conor Doyle, give him a big, massive round of applause. Did I lose him? I did lose him, actually. Let's see if I can get him back. Let's see if I can get him back, guys. Hold the applauses until he comes on, right? Hold the applauses. And we're gonna go for just a little drive for a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds. Right, drive while we're chilling. Let's see if I can grab him back on. All right, let's go for a cruise. While we're waiting for Conor Doyle to enter the vehicle. Let's see. Conor Doyle, where are you? Join the stream. Join my Zoom. Chat with you. Wish to chat. Conor Doyle, come on man. Join the show. La la la. I forgot to turn the auto tune on. Shite. That's embarrassing. Oops. Alright, give Conor a shout there, Calum. If you have him there close to you. Let me see if I can resend him the link just in case, because we're in chats on the page. On the Kozak deMars page. Yeah, if you're feeling funky, give that page a follow. Facebook's you know what Facebook's like. It's alright. The deMars Entertainment page is always filled with new music and new posts and stuff like that. So yeah, if you're into that stuff, it's a lot easier to kind of share posts and stuff. Let's see if I can get Conor back. Let's see if we got him. Yeah, and give the stream a share if you like it. You know, get some more people involved, because you know, the bigger the community, the more fun. Cormac Feely, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. Much appreciated, man. Okay, enough traveling through space or wherever I am. I don't even know where I am. Where am I? This is very strange where I am. Strange territory, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. We're just waiting for him to come on. No rush. Absolutely no rush whatsoever. Oh, here we go. We got him on now. Lovely jubbly. Great. Lovely. Thanks, Calum, for giving us that message. Much appreciated. There we go. How's it going, man? What's the crack?
Oh, well, we got it sorted in the end.
Ah, absolutely. And I'm loving the reverb. It's great.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
How are you, man?
Grand, yeah, good. Feeling good vibes, man. First show back. And it's just always nice to meet new people and just buzz off them, you know?
Yeah, no, it's the last thing was class. And I like the little setup you have with the yellow couch as well.
Cheers, man. Yeah, you're sitting on the couch right now as we speak.
Sitting on the couch right now,
You're
nice.
chilling on the couch. Let me see if I can get you more comfortable on the couch a little bit. I'll put you a little bit more comfier, right? Let me see. I'm just going to transition into the couch situation for Conor. Conor, what is the story, man? How it's first time as well? The two of yourself, Tommy and yourself, it's first time.
First time here.
Meeting you. So absolute pleasure meeting you. First of all.
Likewise.
So you're based in Kilkenny.
Yeah, Kilkenny. Well, I'm on the border of Waterford.
Oh, very good.
I'm just outside town.
Awesome, because Rebecca shared my post, I guess. So you're involved with the Waterford. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She tagged me in your post, and that's where I got onto you then.
Absolute legend. She's an absolute legend for doing that.
Oh, she is.
She's been bringing on some great musicians to me.
She does so much for the Waterford Massive, and you know the Waterford musicians and stuff, you know, pushing the Waterford music out there.
Yeah,
And
it's amazing.
yeah.
It's amazing the amount of passion and love she has for music, and it's just great because she's always bringing on some great musicians. So, is there a music scene in Kilkenny as well? Do you kind of go between, or is it just mainly Waterford that you go to? How does it work?
It's mainly Waterford because I'm closer.
Yeah.
So I'm usually in town most of the time, like busking and playing around there.
Oh, deadly.
Yeah. And Kilkenny is, I think Kilkenny kind of has a pretty good music scene as well.
Yeah, I heard the nightlife is okay there.
I heard the nightlife is really good up there.
A lot of hen parties and stuff like that, right? So if you're doing
there's a lot of stuff going down. Well, Kilkenny is a small place in general, but it's a nice city though.
Yeah, I guess it's probably maybe easily accessible or something like that. I don't know why people always seem to go there, and they're like, "Oh, I had a great night in Kilkenny." I was like, "Really? Well, that's interesting because I don't think I've ever been on the nightlife there myself." Like, but I'm still trying to communicate. Like, sorry, not communicate. I'm still trying to network with all musicians around Ireland. You know what I mean? Like, try to get everybody in every county, and there's some ideas as well in the pipeline to see to try and connect with everybody because there's so many amazing things. What about yourself, man? How have you been keeping busy like this year? Have you been writing much, and what's kind of your process at the moment?
You know what? I've been writing loads this year. Kind of what was said during the lockdown. I think every musician has just been crazy into the writing with the lockdown, and just going mad. And I'm currently recording my first my debut single at the moment.
Oh, amazing! Congratulations, man!
Thank you very much. And I have to say thank you very much for having me on the show. It's pretty cool.
Deadly. No, it's absolutely my pleasure, man. Honestly, like I just want to bring as many people on and just meet as many people, you know, and just hear their story, you know. So you're pretty young as well, man. So like, when did you get into music? So you're only 19, right? Or are you 20 now?
I'm 20 now.
I knew it was your birth. I knew it. You need to update your bio, Mister.
I know. I need to update the bio. So,
get that bio down. Come on.
Yeah. Get the new one. Get the new one in.
Slap the new one in there.
I first got into music properly. Playing music, I got into it actually quite late, when I was around 14, actually.
That's so early for many.
But I've only really been playing about 5 years, roughly. I've been playing guitar 5 years, and I've been songwriting for about 4 years.
That's amazing.
And because I'm out in a small little village called Mooncoin, and there was a musician named Michael Murphy, and he was doing guitar lessons just in the hall. So I said, you know what, I always want to learn how to play guitar. So I went in, started off on this tiny guitar, you know, with all the stickers and everything on it. Like, so started off on that, and then for I think my 15th birthday, then kind of got a bigger guitar, and then kind of went from there, and then started writing songs about stuff like a complete emulation of other artists, because I was 15, and
that's what you do.
That's what you do, you know. I was writing like all these folky Johnny Cash songs and not knowing, you know, what the fuck I'm on about.
Well, that's a great artist to mimic.
Oh yeah,
fair play to you. I mean, yeah, there's many other ones you could have done.
Yeah, Johnny Cash would be one of the reasons why I got into guitar and playing in the first place. You know, listening to him when I was younger.
That's amazing. What about dude? You're only 20. That's crazy. Like you're gonna tell a story in 5 years, and then in another 10 years, and you're gonna be like, when I was younger, back in my 20s. Like you have, and you're saying that you started music late. I started music when I did 2 years in piano, like 8 to 10. But then I didn't play till I was 17, man. So 14 is an amazing young age. Yeah, it's an amazing young age to start. And songwriting, like what you said 4 years ago, so you would have been 16. Like
roughly around that.
That's extremely young. Like that's amazing, man. You've got so much ahead of you, like with regard to music and networking.
No, thank you very much, man.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, keep going. Like, yeah, no, it's amazing.
So the kind of timeline where I went down is that I kind of started guitar around, 14, 15. Picked up a guitar for the first time. You know, you learn your basic chords and your Smoke on the Water and whatnot, and then I started writing songs, complete emulation. And then when I was about, kind of fast forward to 18, because of the Manor project, I got to take part in the Irish Youth Music Awards.
I feel like I should know this.
It's basically like it's kind of like a youth thing, bringing like teenagers from, I think it's like 12 to 19 together, all in the one place, and having representative acts. So I got to kind of experience that, and kind of be on the Waterford team, going up to Dublin, and that was a really, really, really cool experience. And then I represented Waterford the year after, which was really cool as well. And oh, I died.
Oh, Jesus.
And then
That's
you got
fantastic.
to and I got to play in, you get to go to Croke Park, and you get to, play on stage, and it's really,
Play on Croke Park stage.
kind of inside, kind of set up
that's still
stage
amazing.
inside.
That's
Yeah.
so good, man. Jesus, it's great to be exposed to all that at a young age. It's amazing that they do
Yeah,
that.
no, it was definitely a really cool thing that the manor set up, and kind of gave me the opportunity to kind of experience.
Brilliant.
What about yourself, man? Like, when did you like properly get into music yourself?
Well, properly is a great emphasis on properly for sure, because like music runs in my family. My dad's a double bassist, so he came from Poland with my mom. Actually from Germany now. Okay, I know we're interviewing you, but you were very kind to ask, so I'll give you a little bit of it. But we haven't met, so we can have a little conversation, I guess. It's not really doesn't have to be an interview, right? We can do a two-way job.
Just a chat.
Just a chit chat, yeah, exactly, nice and cash. But he's a double bassist, so he moved to Ireland because of his job. So obviously, it was before EU time, so it wasn't so easy to travel, especially to a small island called Ireland, where there was no immigrants in 1989. It was a totally different world back then. So I was about 6 months old when he moved over. He got a job in the National Symphony Orchestra in Dublin.
Jesus.
And so classical music has been in my family, for quite a long time. But I just couldn't pull myself to it, I just didn't have the discipline, and sort of, I guess I was more kind of a wild child. To be able to sit down on a piano still wasn't really my forte. What, if you will.
But now you have this kind of thing going on.
I got this shiz, but no, absolutely, which I love, because I love communication, for me, and connecting with people and being creative with that and giving people space. And I love music as well, of course. I'm very passionate about it. But I do play drums. I'm a drummer. I've been drumming since I was 17, so about 13 years now.
Oh, that's pretty fast.
I manage different projects as well, musical projects, and run my own.
You're part of the Transmission Festival that recently.
Transmission Festival was
that was an unreal festival. You and Rebecca done a great job on that.
Thanks so much. Well, hopefully, please God, it'll be more than just that one. We're still waiting on kind of confirmation for possibly the next one. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but especially my own ones. But you just got to take it with how it goes. So it's kind of a strange place how gigs have gone. Since the kind of lockdown. And it
stuff
really
like that.
has, man. And like I was saying to Tommy, it's great to it's yourself. You're writing songs, and you can go out busking now, I guess, right? So you can still proceed with your path. I feel for the people who are so stuck in their routine, or have been, and dependent on it, and that for that to collapse, I think has caused a lot of trauma for them. People that have jobs, that I don't want to diss any job. Regular jobs, can I just call them that?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, of course. Everybody needs one. Everybody needs money. Well, not everybody needs one, but I'm trying to get it.
I know what you're saying.
But like, you're in a great position. You get to express yourself, and sort of you're on your own. And how have you always been? Oh, you played in a band before, or have you always been a solo artist, or do you plan to collaborate with musicians?
I've kind of always been a solo artist. But I think now, kind of coming into the recording phase and stuff like that, I'm working with more artists and kind of recording with more artists, and just kind of the more artists that you get to connect with, you get to know, and it's really cool. Knowing some people abroad, knowing some people here. It's a really nice thing to have, and especially around Waterford as well. Like, Waterford has like a really insane potential as a music scene. I think.
I believe you. Yeah. From the artists that have been coming out, of that place and the amount of push that Rebecca's doing there, and just the quality. The quality is astounding. I saw Backroad Smokers there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. They get out of your head. Like,
such a tune. Like they're just making crackers. Yeah.
Tune after tune, like.
Yeah. How about yourself? Do you want to play a tune for us? Speaking of tunes,
I'll play a tune for you.
Deadly.
I might let out the single.
Oh. That would be awesome.
So I know it's deMars exclusive.
Yay! I love my exclusives, man. I've been gifted by 2 exclusives so far today. I'm absolutely chuffed. Guys watching in on the stream, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm here with the wonderful Conor Doyle, Kilkenny, Waterford, primarily based musician, right? We're going to just push on to Waterford a little bit more. So you got to change that in your bio, man. Doesn't say anything about Waterford there now. Got to change that. I thought it was just Kilkenny, right? I won't say it now. I won't say it anymore.
We won't say it.
Won't be flagging you now. All right, cool. So yeah, I just have to change one thing actually, because I just have to change the text and just put your name on it. So
that's funky, Dory.
So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Dum. Let's see if I can just do that. One day I would like to have somebody to do all this technical stuff for me, because it's just much easier to focus on conversations. And sometimes like people are just like, you know, I'm looking around, they're probably just like thinking, oh, he's not paying attention or anything. It's like I have to literally multitask myself.
You could just have a few people do it in the background. Yeah,
I might do that. I might eventually. I think the plan is to eventually kind of improve it. But here, it's great. I'm learning a lot, I have to say. All right, I've given you the floor, Conor. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you, sir. I've been begging that you short time and a long time loser. I've done most this on my own. I slept on the streets of cobblestone. I bring my songs to the people, sing a few songs from the heart. Then I pick up my guitar and do it all again from the start. Now someone said, hey boy, how you gonna live like this? I said it buys me my coffee and it gets me a couple of friends. For the rest, I don't mind. Whoever it may come, cause someone knows in my soul there's more songs to be sung. So I said, hey Mr. Man, what exactly do you do to me? Going around judging me like I'm some sort of fool. I got the world in my hands and it's got 6 strings. So why don't you go on over and buy me a drink? Cause I've been begging and choosing, but ain't no fool. Cause I've been begging. I've been a beggar, yeah, and a chooser, ain't no fool. Cause I've been a beggar, yeah, and a chooser, ain't no fool. Now don't you know not to kick a man while he's down? Cause that taking risks out to take over your whole town. I got the world in my hands and it's got 6 strings. So why don't you go on over and buy me a drink? Cause I've been begging and shooting, ain't no fool. Cause I've been begging and shooting, ain't no fool. Cause I've been a beggar, yeah, and a sugar, but ain't no fool. Cause I've been a beggar, yeah, and a sugar, but ain't no fool. Treat the ladies walked into a bar, looked at me like a new guitar. And they should know that I take with goldies at the end of the night. I'll be her, I'll be holding around the world in my hands. It's got 6 strings, so why don't you go on over and buy me a drink? So I've been begging and a chooser, but I ain't no fool. Cause I've been a beggar and a chooser, but I ain't no fool. Cause I've been a beggar, Yeah, and sugar, you know. Cause I've been a beggar, yeah, and sugar, you know. Short time winner and a long time loser. I done most this on my own. I slept on the streets of cobblestone. I bring my songs to the people, sing a few songs from the heart. Then I pick up my guitar and do it all again from the start.
Absolutely awesome, man. That is great. Absolutely
Thank you very
great.
much.
Thanks so much for that exclusive. So this is your debut single. When are you releasing it once more?
It should be You Died Again. My apologies.
Oh, the glories of technology.
Oh, the glories of technology. Stop. I'm upside down now. No, it's all cool. There we are. We're good. So it should be, I don't have an exact release date, but I'm hoping to get it out by kind of October, November time. You know, just to give it enough time to kind of push it out and kind of promote it and such and get a hype around it, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because it is the first release and you want to do it right and you want to do it big and
absolutely,
you know,
it's like having your first baby, isn't it?
It really is like having your first baby.
You invest more money into it. You put more clothes into it. You know, you buy the best manger. You know, and then the second baby, it's kind of like I'll just get the budget one, and you know, in IKEA. Yeah.
But the first one, no, it has to.
Absolutely.
You know, yeah. I've been kind of dog driven on trying to, you know, make the best type of recording, and I've been recording with some very, very talented producers, like actually Cullen Crean, who came up in the chat.
Yeah, big shout out to Cullen Crean, who's commented there as well. He's recording the song for Conor, and he says that you're such a great man in the studio. So there you go, a nice message from Cullen there. Legend, absolutely. And we've also got Jake Lennon, who's enjoying the stream so far. Jake. There you go, guys. By the way, you're welcome to communicate with both of us, with either one of us. You know,
that's legendary.
Feel free, to just chat. You know, they can be part of the convo.
Chilling and chatting.
Yeah, it's not like your TV, you know, where you're just like I was saying, you know, you're forced to watch what they show you. This is where, you know, you can interact and be part of the stream, or even make suggestions to make the stream better. You know, this is what it's all about. It's the future. It's the future, man. It's the future of live stream entertainment. It's where I feel it's going. You know, I think it feels natural.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah, I think a few others might have actually gotten ahead of me, to be honest, but it's kind of catch up now at this stage. But I guess for Ireland, it's a little bit unique, you know.
And I think that's the same for like the likes of podcasts as well.
For sure,
I think podcasts are blowing up and being huge, and especially in the music industry as well. Because I think the music industry can be quite late to some trends.
Yeah, I think Ireland as well, specifically, right?
Yeah, Ireland specifically can be quite late to some trends as well.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you as well, because before you came on, you mentioned that you did some traveling. So can you tell us a little bit about your travels? This is interesting.
So I started traveling at about the start of the year. I just decided to take my guitar, take a rucksack, and just head off. So I headed around Ireland around January for it was around 20 days for around most of the month. So I went from Waterford to Wexford, back to Waterford, to Cork, to Galway, to Dublin, and then back home again. Just kind of bouncing around, staying in hostels, and meeting loads of people as well while I'm busking. And honestly, one of the greatest experiences that you can do is travel with music. And some of the people that you'd meet in hostels, incredibly friendly as well.
That's beautiful,
and then
man.
no, it was an experience because it's just one thing I wanted to do. Started 2020, where everybody was kind of optimistic about how the year was going to go.
2020 vision, man.
Yeah, 2020 vision, and then aside from the corona and everything that happened like that, but and then on February 19th, then I flew out to Zurich. So same thing. I had my guitar and I had like just all my stuff. I had a place to stay in Austria, so flew from Dublin to Zurich. Got the bus out of Waterford at around 5:00, and then stayed there for about, I'd like to say, 6 months. Around 6 months in Austria, just with a guitar. And the people over there are so friendly. The people, they have such an appreciation for music. Like, I'd be there in the city centre, in Dornbirn, where I was staying, and people would just come up and like throw notes, or there'd be small crowds of people just watching and enjoying, and the kind of weather that was there as well. So it was definitely one of the best decisions that I've made to travel, and I got an awful lot of writing done during that period while I was traveling.
How long were you there for in Zurich?
In Zurich, well, I wasn't in Switzerland for that long. I was only there like just to pass through, up into Austria, and that's where I stayed. But staying in Austria like was one of the best things. Met the best people, and just with a guitar and a rucksack as well. So a lot of songs that were written from there. And The Beggar, which I just played, actually comes just from the perspective of, just traveling and playing music and kind of saying to the people that say like, oh, how are you going to make this? How are you going to make it your job? How are you going to make money from it? And it's kind of a celebration of just, playing music for the love of music and, for what it is, rather than putting this big kind of question mark on, what are you doing with it? Yeah. So it's just kind of celebrating music, and that's where The Beggar comes from.
I love that perspective, because people can get a little bit trapped in sort of the concept of sort of being a musician and being a songwriter, and to follow these kind of industry sort of procedures, to kind of get there. But it's not. I mean, it can be that to an extent, but I mean, what an amazing experience is it to just kind of live it, right? So you're just like living it. And like you're saying, traveling with music is an amazing experience. I mean, I believe it. I've done a little bit of traveling here and there, but never alone with a guitar. And I think that's something that I've always really just had I don't know what it is, like a yearning or sort of a appreciation for people that want to at least do it first of all. You know what I mean? That's definitely something. Because I know a few musicians as well that have done that and rested then in a city that they've just fallen in love with. I have a friend in Berlin at the moment, singer-songwriter. He's out there running events as well, and he's an amazing singer-songwriter. Flew over there with his guitar,
Yeah, no, I think traveling to different places, you do end up falling in love with like different cultures and different people and different the cities and different cultures. Once you kind of embrace yourself in them, it's really it ends up being quite the experience.
Absolutely. And I mean, you mature so much faster, I think, the more you travel,
you do.
The more you move around.
I think it just opens your perspective way more.
Yeah.
Because you just see the world a bit more.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Fair play to you for doing it so young, You're 20 now, and I'm going to stop reminding you of your age here, but I'm a little bit jealous. You got 10 years on me, 11 years on me now. So I'm there reminiscing about my own 20s. But fair play to you for doing all this, young man. You've got I don't want to, at the risk of sounding old, you have a bright future ahead of you, son. So would you like to throw in another song for us? Are you
I think I'll throw in another song
before the lightning round.
Before the lightning. Oh yeah.
I don't know if I'll do one because the volume. I don't know if I can change the volume.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That was great. Actually,
it was a nice little gimmick. Yeah.
It was a nice little.
I'll do something different next week. Maybe we'll see. Anyway,
it was a good idea.
Cheers. Yeah, I just literally I was afraid to do it a while back, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it this time because why not? If I don't do
Why
it
not?
now, when will I? You know the feeling.
Yeah. I also appreciate the fact that we haven't spoken before this, because we couldn't get the Zoom meeting going. So this has just been kind of winged.
You just gotta wing it. You gotta wing it
Just gotta
sometimes.
wing it and play it out.
That's it.
Which
Conor
is really
Doyle,
cool.
ladies and gentlemen, we're winging it. We're winging it together.
Can I go? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you onto the stage.
Lovely stuff.
There we go.
So this is a song that I wrote called "Wherever We Go," and "Wherever We Go" is a fictional song that I wrote, and it's about this couple in the middle of nowhere, in this very desolate area. They have their own house, and there's a storm coming up ahead, and they're basically left with this ultimatum of to either leave and get away from the storm, or to stay and die in the house that they built and lived in. So this is probably one of my favorite songs, kind of one of my slower songs that I've written, but it's definitely up there with one of my favorites. So this is a song called "Wherever We Go." Enjoy. Shelter me from the storm that's up ahead. I can see it down the road, and it's starting to get too close. But I don't mind wherever we go. So the clouds cave in, and the rain pours down, and the banks overflow, and we're starting to feel it now. But I don't mind wherever we go. So lay down your guard, run into my arms, and sing me softly to sleep. I lost another friend in you and me. So we can go, we can flee, we can stay another week. But with you, I don't mind. With our hands intertwined, but I don't mind wherever we go. So lay down your guard, run into my arms, and sing me softly to sleep. Let the world turn, another day company. So the storm rage on right over our heads. Just know that we be the grateful dead. I don't mind wherever we go. So lay my body down next to yours in the ground, as you sung me softly to sleep. But I lost another friend in you and me. But I lost another friend in you and me.
man. Absolutely beautiful song. Thanks for sharing
Thank you
that
very
with us.
much.
Wow, what is it with this evening and the songs just being so deep and just good? You know what I mean? But they're really, really touching my heart. And it's beautiful how music can do that, right? You can just really be affected by somebody's story, whether it's fictional or non-fictional. It can really, really get you. So, Jays, the songs today really hitting me. It's beautiful. So, fair play to you for being able to write something like that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you got Lindsay, wonderful song. She loved it. Yeah,
thank you, Lindsay.
Calum Crean is giving us a couple of love hearts as well. Yeah, cheers, guys. Conor Doyle, everybody. Conor, tell me. I was going to ask you something before, just during that song. Oh yeah, so talk about travel as well. I always like to ask people, like, a little bit of advice, because some people might hear this, and even myself, could use a little bit of a. Is there any advice you'd give to somebody that might be considering doing something like this in the future? Traveling with music, or is there anything that you might have learned that was like a key sort of lesson, and you're like, oh, that's one of those things everybody should know when traveling?
I suppose trying to meet as many people as possible, and kind of being open to the culture and being open to meeting people. I think that's a very big thing. Because once you make friends abroad, then you know people in another country, and then the next time you go over, you could be like, hey, I'm coming over, and you could possibly save money and such on accommodation. So little things like that, kind of just saving up, planning, and just kind of, I think the most important thing is to just enjoy it, and just do it. Like I planned it for months and months, and kind of was going, oh, will I do it? Won't I do it? It was kind of a leap of faith, kind of for me to go do it. And then I just decided, start of the year, just going traveling. So I would say, if you're thinking about doing it, just kind of plan where you're gonna go, and just kind of do it. And kind of just be open-minded and to the culture wherever you go.
I love it.
I met some wonderful people, wonderful like-minded kind of loving people abroad. And I suppose if you have good intentions and you have that open mind, then you'll attract the same kind of people.
Awesome. That's great, man. Great advice. I guess, yeah, do you is there anything you would not recommend? I guess the opposite of what you said, right?
Yeah, the opposite of what I said. Don't spend all your money on drink or
that's a hard one, man.
That's a tough one.
Jesus, especially when you're trying to socially lubricate, right? Just trying to chat to people, you need a bit of gargle.
Especially if it's in a different language as well.
Well, they say people speak better foreign languages when they're drunk, don't they?
I don't know about that now.
Yeah, it's probably a drink company that's trying to sell something there.
I'd say so.
Oh, Jesus. Typical. Okay, so what do you think? Would you like to play another tune, or do you wanna finish up with the tunes?
I'd say I might play one more tune. I might play a fun one. I might play a fun one actually.
Legend. That's great.
And I think that's pretty cool. I just want to throw out my Instagram and socials there for anybody that's watching.
Please do.
So if you are watching and you would like to see more content, my Instagram is Conor Doyle Music, YouTube is Conor Doyle, and Facebook Conor Doyle Music, and then that's where all the fun stuff happens, and where you'll see all the news and all the lovely stuff. So.
Awesome.
Cool.
That's great.
Awesome.
Thanks for sharing that with people. And I'm gonna put your links into our description as well at the end of the show, so people can find you. Take it away.
So this is just a cool little song that I wrote. No deep meaning behind it. It's just a fun one where I was looking out the window and I just imagined like a load of people just singing this song back at me while it was raining at a festival. So kind of keep that in mind. So this is a song called The Ocean Groove. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm just gonna take these out. funny days wasted away in the rain that falls on you. Too many paper prints shown today and I'll fade away. But I don't want to lose. No, no, I don't want to lose. Maybe we can hide away somewhere out of the rain. Somewhere we can dance the ocean blue. Grab your umbrellas, my ladies, grab you fellas. You should be dancing, this is a chance to prove. But I don't want to move. No, no, I don't want to move. Maybe we can hide away somewhere out of the rain. Somewhere we can dance the ocean blue. Maybe we can hide away somewhere out of the rain. Somewhere we can dance the ocean. Maybe we can hide somewhere out of the rain. Somewhere we can dance the ocean groove.
Yo.
Hello.
Amazing, man. Thanks so much for giving us such a lovely variety of music as well. Yeah, you can really tell that you're just like singing from the heart, man. I absolutely love that. So I'm very grateful for Rebecca for throwing you my way, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rebecca, for the tag.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, and you got a lot of love in the chats.
No, much love.
Caleb's singing the lyrics out to you there. So I'm sure he knows all the words. To all the songs.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, brother. Are you ready for the lightning round, Connor?
The lightning round. This is exciting, yeah.
Yeah, it's the best I can give you. I'm sorry. It's just the best energy I can give you out of myself.
No,
so
it's been a warm day, so.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Wish Connor luck. I think eventually I'll add more to this. It's the first time doing this kind of stuff. So yeah. I'm gonna make something out of it. It's a point of energy exchange where we
it's a very high octane first episode back. So.
Absolutely. I'm gonna high octane the shite out of this episode today, and then maybe try to balance it out somewhere in the middle, because my previous ones were quite chill actually, but I kind of wanted to exert a bit more energy and shorten the episode. I don't think I am going to shorten them. They used to be 4 hours long. I think they're still going to be about 4 hours long, I'd say. I mean, whatever. I don't mind. I could talk forever, probably. I could listen forever and talk forever equally. Becca, right, and feeling the love, guys. Thanks. So Becca is tuning in as well, of course. She rarely misses an episode, bless her, and her support is so deadly. Absolutely deadly. All right. Let's do it. I don't like the way it's loud. Maybe I can just create stream output projector. Is that? I'm afraid to click something and then it's just going to ruin it even more.
You can give it a go.
I'll just go. Do you want to turn up your mic on your side maybe? And like...
I think my mic is all the way up.
It's fully whacked.
It's fully whacked, so we'll.
Okay.
I don't know. I suppose we'll just chance it, and then we're just gonna see.
I'll slap the subtitles on afterwards. Well, I hope. I mean, it might be difficult. I've never put subtitles on. It sounds easier than probably what it is. Okay. Let me see if I got my questions. Okay. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, the lightning round with Conor Doyle. Let's do this. 60 seconds. Bam. All right. So, Conor, if you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
Probably more women on the radio.
More music on the radio?
More women on the radio.
More women. Brilliant. Okay. Waterford or Kilkenny?
Kilkenny.
Ooh. Best county for music?
Galway.
All right. Best audience?
The best audience?
Yeah, which country has the best audience? Or county? Or whatever?
I would say Brazil.
Brazil. Okay, amazing. Train, planes, or automobiles? Which one do you prefer?
Planes.
Planes. All right. If you could start a cover band, what band would it be? What's the most useless talent you have?
Impressions.
What is it?
Impressions.
Oh God, that's amazing. All right. You don't hear the music though, right?
You know.
Nah, see, that would be great if you could hear the music. There'd be so much pressure. You'd be like, because it's like it's needlessly tense, right? So great. Yeah, thanks so much for taking part in the whole madness. Actually,
Madness.
It's great. Yeah, it's great because people seem to leave. Well, so far, you're the second person too. But they tend to leave with a little bit more invigoration and maybe with a smile, or maybe that's just me. I don't know. But
no, it's been an absolute honor. So thank you very much for having me.
Absolute pleasure, brother. Listen, yeah, great to meet you. Great to have you. Great to get to know you.
Likewise.
I'm looking forward to hearing your release on. Are you going to release it on Spotify? Are we going that?
Yes,
direction?
really. It's going to be released on everywhere you can find music, basically.
Fabulous. Okay, I'm looking forward to hearing it on Spotify. I'm going to add it to my playlist. Please stay in touch. We have each other connected now, so stay in touch with me. I'm going to play that track as soon as it comes out, as well on my show. So. Please do stay in touch, brother. Listen, have a great. What are we at? Thursday. So have a great Thursday. You know, I don't know if we're musicians.
Weekend tomorrow.
Yeah. Do we even? Does it matter? What's a Tuesday to a Sunday? I don't know. To a Monday or I don't know. For me, it doesn't make a difference much. But I don't know.
Listen, thank you very much, man, for having me. So I really appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure, Conor. Even take it easy, man, and chat to you soon.
Hey, chat to you soon. Good luck.
Peace. Bye. All right, guys. That was Conor Doyle. Give him some love. Let me know what you thought of that. Could you hear? Yeah, it was hard to hear that, wasn't it? With the lightning round is always difficult to hear. So Anna, what you think of that? Anna's giving me a whoa. Yeah, I know. You weren't expecting that. See, that's what I was doing for a couple of hours today. I was floating about on this bleeding computer, and I don't think I've left the chair. I feel like I've what's the word? Embedded my body into the chair. Because I've been sitting on it all day, with pleasure, of course. I'm really feeling the embedment right now, though, now that I speak about it. But totally worth it. I'm really, really enjoying the show so far, and I'm so glad that a few of you are tuned in. Like, that's amazing. I wasn't expecting you to tune in. So we had some great guests so far. We had Tommy Cullen, and we had Conor Doyle. Guys, Caleb, thanks so much. Like, really appreciate you tuning in and for subscribing. It's awesome. If anybody wants to subscribe, be absolutely great, and give the stream a like. It just pushes it out a little bit further into the world, into the digital world, and then obviously the musicians get acknowledged as well through platforms like this. So everybody's a winner ultimately. And I wanted to do something different. Definitely want to keep the platform a little bit more exciting. I don't the boring interviews. Fair enough. People studying their journalism degrees. I mean, I did 2 years of journalism. I don't know if that actually gave me any bleeding benefits, but I find this. Some interviews can be a little bit boring. What do you think? I mean, no offense, people trying their best and stuff. But I want to spice things up a bit into the music world. I want to make it a bit more interesting. Even when I started my interviews, I was a little bit a little bit timid, and now I'm just sort of like, come on, time to break loose. So we've got our next, our final guest is going to be Just Dave. Yes. So before I bring him on, I hope it's okay, Dave, if you're listening. I'm going to put on a Spotify song just before we go. We're going to play a song by Matt Scott. And Matt released his debut album literally 6 days ago. I had to listen to it. It's a great album. Loads of great tracks. Rebecca loves boring interviews. Rebecca, you know what? So do I. I love boring interviews too. I've nothing against them, to be honest. Yeah, they have their uses. No, you need it. The contrast is required. But I don't like conducting boring interviews. I mean, consistently. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like mixing it up and down and all around. And, there's nothing wrong with an serious interview now and then, right? But I don't think that's where I wanted to take this show, I thought it was. But, define a boring interview too. I don't know. But anyway, back to Matt Scott. Let me pick up his file here. Let's see what he's been up to. So Matt Scott is a singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist from the west of Scotland, who has headline shows across the UK and North America and in Europe. The singer has received kudos from legendary Scottish artists such as Frankie Miller and Paolo Nutini, and has supported notable acts including the Alabama Tree, Hooray for the Riff Raff, and Ben Kaplan. Wow, that's amazing. That's deadly. Fair play to you, man. Matt has received national radio play through BBC introducing following the release of his... Sorry, I was trying to... Did I read that right? True. BBC introducing. Okay, maybe that's a specific part of the show. Of his debut single, All Out of Sorts. All Out of Sorts. My apologies. The song has featured on Vic Galloway's show and has been heralded by Jim Gelatly. God damn it, I'm so bad at pronunciation. On Amazing Radio. Alright, sorry Jim, I might have mispronounced your name there. I tried, I didn't. That was a terrible effort. Sorry. Yeah, okay. So debut album, which was released a couple of days ago by Matt Scott. Matt, sorry for messing up your intro there. It happens. So the album's called As It Was When It Happened. There we go. And yeah, absolutely awesome. It was hard to pick a song from this album actually, because there's so many great tracks. Bang on 10 tunes. And the tune I went with is called John Wants Her More.
John is sitting next to me, staying late just to wish her kiss away. But just to catch her eye would be the moment that he's truly here for. It's not in the way that you walk. If you see me move, you're out of luck. It's not in the way that you talk. Keep me to stay or shrug me off. What is love? He said, I don't mind. Lately, I see John wants her more now. I think she's really into me, and now I move much slower. Besides the smoky breeze, he says, oh man, I just don't wanna stay longer. Not sure what I want, but I know what I need. And out to stand a socialist, but flirting doesn't even bother him. Steady hand with lipstick. His mind was made with his heart's mistake. It's not in the way that you move. It's It's not in a kiss that comes too soon. It's not in the friends that you choose. Maybe I should be in use. What is love? She said, I don't mind. Lately, I see John wants her more now. In the tales of last night, I think she's really into him. Now I know that John loves her more. I don't
Matt Scott, ladies and gentlemen, and that was his most recent debut album. That's a song from his album called the song is called John Wants Her More. It's the second last song on the album, and the album's called As It Was When It Happened, and it was released 6 days ago. Matt Scott, check it out. It's on Spotify up there. Absolutely deadly album. Caleb, thanks so much for tuning in. Love the show. Thanks so much, and I'll be tuning back in again. Great stuff, man. Great to hear that. Lovely. This is a lovely song. Great guitar work as well. Yeah, totally right, man. Yeah. Rebecca, now you're doing yourself. Beautiful, dead proud. Smashing it. Yeah, smashing. You're smashing it. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks very much. Okay, we've got our last guest coming up. Ladies and gentlemen. Alright. I'm going to try and add more music to this one eventually, but let's go for a little drive. Sitting on my arse all day, so we'll go for a little drive before we introduce our next and last guest to the first deMars live show. We have returned, ladies and gentlemen, under a new vibe, new content, a new way to interview people, the exciting way delving into the local music scene, guys. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about the music. It's all about the network connections we make with people on this show. And a bit of crack in between, of course. What would life be without crack? So thanks so much for tuning in. Anybody that has tuned in and anybody that has tuned in just recently, welcome to the stream. I'll be interviewing our last guest, Just Dave, who is a Dublin-based singer-songwriter, and he's going to play a couple of tunes for us as well, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he has been up to recently. He tells me that he has some news for us. So, without further ado, slapping your thumbs up buttons, slapping your love hearts, and welcome to the show. Give him your love. Slap that thumbs up button. Slap the love heart. Give the video a like, guys. And share it around if you can. This is our last guest on our first show back. So, give it an L share. Dave, what's the story, man? How's it going? Your mic is muted. Give us an L unmute there and then we can start chatting. Look at the stress on that head.
Dude.
I know, man. Technology, huh?
Talking to myself there.
Ah, dude, I know, man. And I've been in that position so many fucking times. It's just, I wish there was like some sort of like loud noise that like a ringing noise to let you know you're muted, you know, just to give you a warning. What's the crack? How are you keeping, man? Long time no see.
I'm not hearing you too well, man.
Oh, you're not hearing me too well. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to load? Because I'm good on my side. I'm good over here. Takes a few minutes to get cracking, so flute around with the volumes there. See if it's better. Let me know if it's.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Turn up the volume of.
I can't hear you.
Are you? Da-da-da-da-da. All right. Let's keep trying. Keep. Let me see if I can write to him. 1 second. We'll resolve this. Let's see. So just Dave. He's struggling with the technology.
I am not hearing at all, man.
Turn up your volume. Let's see if you can get that. Check your messages there, man. All right, guys. Whoever
Send
tuned
me a
in.
message.
Let's see if we can get him. We're going to get Dave in a second. Let's see if he can hear me. Because I'm good on this side, I think.
I don't know what's going on.
All right. Let's see. All right, we're going to get Dave back very shortly. We're going to see what's going on. We're going to see if we can get him back in with the volume. I'm going to give him a buzz and see what the crack is. But you know what? While we're sorting this out, just to save us from waiting on us, I'm going to play another track while I give him a buzz and see what the story is. All right, so let me pop on our next bit of music. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay out there, because maybe I messed something up on my mic. So let me know if you can hear me, because yeah, it's very difficult to know when there's these technical issues. You just, especially live, of course, right? You just don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm just going to throw on our last bit of music as well. So it's by Craig Cooney. And this was sent in by Fluttertone. So Craig Cooney is a freestyle rapper, songwriter, singer and performer from Kildare. He played a lineup with Gavin James and Wild Youth at the FM 104 charity concert, The Gig at the Olympia Theatre. His first release, Proud, kicked off Cooney's music career path and has released incredible Coming Home and Home since. This is his most latest track, Young Forever. We're going to get Dave back, hopefully. See if we can resolve his mic issue.
We don't wanna grow. We'll be young forever, you and me. No time to grow, too much to see. We'll be young forever. Chasing girls and having fun. We don't go till the day is done. Like we don't wanna grow. Where time doesn't even matter. Days filled with love and laughter. Like we'll be young forever. Days spent with taking risks, played with swords made from sticks. But you're changing like the seasons, and you're not giving me reasons I don't know what to believe in. Feel I'm choking, I'm not breathing, wondering why are you leaving? Cause you ain't giving me reasons. What's the meaning? We get up and we start exploring. No day was ever boring. Negativity was something that we kept ignoring. We were young, wild, free, spending summer nights together, drinks with fake IDs. With my friends all together, never end, it's forever. It's the good times that I really do remember. As it's older that I grow, there's one thing that I know. Memories, yeah, I'll cherish them forever. But you're changing like the seasons, and you're not giving me reasons. I don't know what to believe in. Feel I'm choking, I'm not breathing. Wondering why are you leaving? Cause you ain't giving me reasons. What's the meaning? What's the meaning? But you're changing like the seasons, and you're not giving me reasons. I don't know what to believe in. Feel I'm choking, I'm not breathing. Wondering why are you leaving? Cause you ain't giving me reasons. What's the meaning? You're changing like the seasons, and you're not giving me reasons. I don't know what to believe in. Feel I'm choking, I'm not breathing. Wondering why are you leaving? Cause you ain't giving me reasons. We don't wanna grow old. We'll be young forever.
Alright guys, we're going to cruise around for a little bit while we wait for Dave to pop in. Yeah, don't worry, I'm going to change my stereo sound system for the next show. I'm going to make it a little bit more versatile with the music. So let's give it a go again. I'll see if we can get it going. If not, we'll try a different way. But yeah, hold on guys. Bernie Hughes, love Just Dave, he's brilliant. Yeah, love him too. He's actually fantastic. Fair play to you. Thanks for commenting. We're going to try and get him on. By the way, I have pinned a comment there that says YouTube is better, join us here. I would advise you to hop on YouTube because the quality is better. It's less likely to drop out. And yeah, it's just a better experience. There's more people on it and stuff like that. So it's easier to comment. It's easier to read your comments and stuff. So there's the YouTube link there. So give that an L click on the YouTube, and you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel, which will also get you updates on the most recent videos and whenever I go live and all that stuff, which is awesome. So let's see if we can get past this. Do. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Savage. Look at that. That was so easy. That was grand. How are you keeping?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing good, man. I'm just happy to be back and doing this because I miss talking to people and musicians and learning about what they're up to and you know.
Oh no, you're gone then.
Huh? Am I gone?
Oh, that's cruel.
Don't tell me you can't hear me again.
I could hear you here today, dude, and it's gone back to the same as it was.
Maybe it's the internet. Must be the internet.
You can hear me perfectly, yeah?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. I'll just go for something then. Right? If you can hear me, like, I don't see why. Just I can't really have much of a catch up with you. So what are you gonna do?
We'll do it next time.
Right, this is a new track from my next EP, which is called Squall Night. So it'll be available everywhere, and Yeah, sort of a chapter 2006. So I'm working on a chapter 3 to make it one of this whole trilogy type deals. And yeah.
Deadly. Take it away.
They're still hidden. Okay. Little abandon is all it takes. If you've been a little patient, have been okay. But now it's all just broken promises for a little hard time. Oh, you sacrificed having me at my best for your whole damn life. It just doesn't seem the smartest thing. I wish I had to get you all my gadgets. Everybody heals their own damn time. So much is so real, cause sick is around no feeling. Gotta get on the time on another you. When I do, you gonna love me. From my head to my toes, you gon' love the way I call to say, girl, just when you get home, she gon' love me for all the little things I do. But most of all, you love me all the time, I love her too. Thank you for me, yeah, I deserve peace. And no things like that, they don't come easily. I'm not sure you can tell, you're running to me. Still this day, I see you get weird in me. I keep up my search and I'll hopefully be on the side of all where grass is still green. Through all of the one nights and girls that I've seen, still haven't found one I can treat like a queen. How long it's gonna take, I swear I don't see. It could be days, months, years, but she finds me. You pulled at my phone. Now it seems impossible. She gon' love me from my head down to my toe. She gon' love the way I call this egg on text when you get home. Oh, she gon' love me for all the little things I do. But most of all, she loved me all, 'cause I love it too. See on that, we just.
I take you can't hear me. Alright guys, we'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to ring Dave there. It's just been quite laggy, so you can hold on with us and we'll try to figure something out. Cheers.
I know your game. You let me think I found a love so unbreakable and strong. Turns out you're all the same. But you were happy with my love when I loved you oh so much. I went and bruised myself. But when I need that healing love back in return, you turned your back like everybody else. And I know I'm not perfect, but if you waited, girl, I was worth it. So I take these pieces of broken heart, use them to build a wall. I build it up twice as high, so no one else gets across. I give up. Love shouldn't hurt this much. I give up. Always try to be good to you. I would spend no expense, and if I wasn't telling you about your beauty through and through, I'd buy you shiny things. It's not about material. I did it all so you'd feel loved, and that's the honest truth. That you know not a day goes by that your face ain't on my mind like I'm supposed to do. You know no one's perfect, so keep on looking, baby, you won't find it. While I take these pieces of broken heart, use them to build a wall. Build it up twice as high, so no one else gets across. I give up. Love shouldn't be this tough. I give up. I'll take these pieces of broken heart, use them to build a wall. Build it up twice as high, so no one else gets across. I give up. Love shouldn't hurt this much. I give up. Baby, if you get this, then it means I couldn't make it back to you. And if I had just 10 more seconds left to live, I'd wanna spend them all with you. If I could think one thought before I'm gone, I'd call up all those memories of us. Like chillin', watching Netflix, girl, you'd fall asleep while I tickled your arm. But what if the unthinkable did happen sometime soon, and all we had was all the memories we made? Would you feel my light go out if I was dead and gone tomorrow? Would you feel the heartache and the pain, all the grief and all the sorrow? I think of all the times I got to hold you in my arms. I was lucky 'cause I found the moon out of 100 million stars. Baby, I'm so sorry that I couldn't keep our story going strong. 'Cause before I up and lost myself, we belonged in a book full of fairy tale songs. We loved and we laughed, we did all that stuff. Ain't no princess or prince had a patch on us. So you understand why I'd wanna fix all this. Where's the fairy godmother when I need my wish? But what if the unthinkable had happened sometime soon, and all we had was all the memories we made? Would you feel my light go out if I was dead and gone tomorrow? Would you feel the heartache and the pain, all the grief and all the sorrow? I think of all the times I got to hold you in my arms. I was lucky 'cause I found the moon out of 100 million stars. 100 million stars. 100 million, 100 million stars. 100 million, 100 million stars. 100 million, 100 million stars. Getting harder. The pressure on my chest is like it's hard to breathe, and like my head is underwater. And everywhere I'm looking, I keep thinking that I saw her, and my vision's getting blurry. I think I drank too many, trying to kill a lot of memories, and I really feel so sick that forever ended so quick. Tell me why I just have to do without the one thing that gets me through. And everything I say, everything I think, everything I do, and everything I have forever will just won't compare with you. When you know you really messed it up, you give anything to make it up. So when you find a simple kind of love, don't never let it go. And now I know I messed it up, I give anything to make it up. I had that special love, but I tripped and let it fall. Now I think the walls are closing, and I'm having trouble breathing, 'cause everything I'm seeing keeps reminding me where we've been. And all the things we had, and all the times from good to bad. It's all the trips we took to Paris. But baby, try to tell me why I just have to do without the one thing that used to get me through. And everything I ever say, everything I think, everything I do, and everything I have forever will just won't compare with you. When you know you really messed it up, you give anything to make it up. So when you find a simple kind of love, you don't never let it go. And now I know I messed it up, I give anything to make it up. I had that special love, but I tripped and let it fall. Don't let it fall, don't let it fall. Whoa, don't let it fall, don't let it, whoa, don't let it fall. When you know you really messed it up, you give anything to make it up. So when you find a simple kind of love, you don't ever let it go. And now I know I messed it up, I give anything to make it up. I had that special love, but I tripped and let it fall.
All right, guys, thanks for staying tuned in, or whoever might have just tuned in now. We were meant to have Just Dave on the show, and we tried out a little bit of music there. Unfortunately, his internet is not holding up for the stream. We tried a couple of things, but we're gonna troubleshoot it tomorrow. So we're gonna have a chat tomorrow, and we're gonna see if we can resolve that issue for him. And so, you know, if he's doing any other interviews as well, and maybe he'd be interested in getting into the live streaming or something. Anyway, not his words, my words. But yeah, we'll give him a hand tomorrow and see if he can improve it, and then we'll bring him back onto the next show, guys. So what can you do? This happens, you know what I mean? The internet is not always a safe place. It's not always stable, and it always depends on where you are based as well, or what your connectivity is. And everybody's is different, you know. So yeah, so let's we're gonna play a couple of more tunes by Just Dave as well, just to honor him, you know, because he's meant to be on in this segment. So if you guys are here just for Dave's interview, stay tuned. You know, we're not going anywhere. We're still doing all things Dave. So and do say hello when you pop into the chat, and let me know if you were expecting him to come on. Bernie, I saw your comment there. Yeah, I saw that you were expecting Dave. So yeah, if you want to stay tuned and have a listen to a couple of the rest of the a couple of more tunes by him, please do. We're going to listen to Strung Along, and that's a song released just this year.
If I could take my money back, all the love I gave you back then, I'd probably be the richest man with a heart so big I couldn't stand. Don't ask me what you hope to find better in another man. 'Cause you know no one in this world will ever love you just like I can. So why waste my love, baby, if you had none? Why you wait so long, stringing me along? Just want a chance to make you see, still the man that swept you off your feet. You called me up, I tried to tell that I still kick and blame myself. Just wanna love you like before, 'cause I ain't that monster anymore. And if I give up, then you'll forget the love I'm stuck remembering. So why waste my love, baby, if you had none? Why you wait so long, stringing me along? Ooh, ooh, so why you waste my love, stringing me along? If you had none, stringing me along. Why you wait so long? If you had none, stringing me along.
Strung Along by Just Dave. Ladies and gents, yeah, cheers for those who are still tuned in. Who's tuned in there? Say hello. Give us a comment. Or don't. It's okay, you can chill out. But yeah, let me know if there's still somebody there. I can see a couple of viewers. So I'd love to know who stayed tuned in for the majority of the show. That's awesome if you did. Or maybe you left the show on in your sitting room and you forgot about it. And I'm talking to an empty room. Or to your cat. Maybe I'm talking to a cat or a dog. Possibly. I mean, these things happen, I guess, right? Yeah, so I'm going to play Just Dave's music video, which he did back in April. And, well, the amazing thing about it is obviously it was at the start kind of the lockdown, the early start. And it's him walking around Dublin while it's empty. And it was amazing for the time as well because, you know, I don't know, obviously everybody's in a different position and has been throughout this quarantine, but I haven't seen town. And even back then, I hadn't seen town for a couple of weeks. And usually I'd be in town at least once a week, maybe week and a half, you know. Even though I'm from the burbs. But, yeah, and it was a little bit eerie, actually, to watch this video, you know, in a way. To see it so empty. Yet it was kind of... I missed it, you know, if I can say it, just put it that way. Yeah, so Bernie, yeah, absolutely, yeah, same. I was looking forward to hearing Dave's new stuff. I'll tell you, so Dave's gonna join me on the next show. So we're not gonna be able to have him, unfortunately, for today. We're gonna do some testing tomorrow. We're gonna do some sound checks and see if we can check the internet capabilities and stuff. So yeah, no, absolutely. I just want to let you know. So yeah, cheers for hanging on, but yeah, we won't be getting Dave back. I don't want you thinking that we will. I'm actually just going to leave you with one more song, and I think I'll finish the show. It's called I Give Up, and this is the music video that I'm talking about, which I highly recommend you check out Dave's his YouTube page, because it's got some fantastic music videos on it. He really puts in a lot of effort to his music videos and his music anyway. Full stop. So a very, very talented guy. So I recommend you yeah, just give him a like there on Facebook. But yeah, subscribe him on what you call it? YouTube. So I'm gonna try and just size this YouTube video into the stream. Okay, let's see if we can get it. Fit the stream. Okay. I guess I have to. Yeah. So I'm going to play last song by Just Dave. And the song is called Give Up. I Give Up. And it's a music video. Sorry, I'm just trying to resize it into the screen because I haven't been using the owl. Let's see if I can get that in there. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So here you go. I Give Up by Just Dave. Oh, do you know what? We played this. Whatever. Just saying that we did play the song already earlier in the stream, but I was talking about the music video in this case, so it's definitely worth a watch for sure. Check it out.
I've been around so long, baby, I know your game. You let me think I found the love, so unbreakable.
Kira Kennedy, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated.
But you were happy with my love. When I loved you oh so much, I went and bruised myself. But when I need that healing love back in return, you turned your back like everybody else. And I know I'm not perfect, but if you waited, girl, I was worth it. So I take these pieces of broken heart, use them to build a wall. I build it up twice as high so no one else tried to be good to you, I would spare no expense. And if I wasn't telling you about your beauty through and through, I'd buy you shiny things. It's not about material. I did it all so you'd feel loved, and that's the honest truth. That you know not a day goes by that your face ain't on my mind like I'm supposed to do. You know no one's perfect, so keep on looking, baby, you won't find it. While I take these pieces of broken heart, use them to build a wall, build it up twice as high so no one else gets across. I give up. Love shouldn't be this tough. I give up. I'll take these pieces of broken heart, use them to build a wall, build it up twice as high so no one else gets across. I give up. Love shouldn't hurt this much. I give up.
Alright, so that was Just Dave with I Give Up in his music video, which is really awesome music video, recorded just like the early stage of lockdown. Dave Core class, absolutely, man, absolutely class. Yeah, if you guys have any songs that you'd like to hear, even I can hang on for a little bit and play a couple of more tunes. I don't know who's watching. It doesn't let me see, so I don't know who you are. But yeah, if you want to comment in, now would be the best time. More tunes. I don't. Now would be the best time, really. Like, just to send me a message and tell me what you want to hear. I'll do a little playlist towards the end. So if you want to hear more Dave stuff, let me know, please. Or if you want to hear something else. So I'm giving you guys the floor. Send me a comment. Don't be shy. You know, I see there's 5 people watching throughout the streams. So identify yourselves. I'm not going to put you on the spot. Don't worry. But just let me know if anyone's listening. It would be nice to know. Right, somebody left. I guess they got scared. Typical, huh? You just get a couple of watchers now and then, and nobody wants to say anything, right? Because it's so hard to type something into the chat. Huh? Yeah, you know who you are. Yeah, typical. Last chance to write a comment. Come on, I know there's 4 watching. Kev, you're still here. Lovely, man. Thank you. Thank you for commenting. Much appreciated, brother. And thanks so much for staying tuned in for the whole stream, man. You're an absolute legend. You're a great supporter, dude. And you're a great fella. I do miss our Shin evenings together, you know. Dave Core, cheers for commenting. Fair play for giving new talent a chance. Good man. Cheers, brother. Nice one, Dave. Appreciate the comment. Rob Cunningham, what's in your can? That's a great question, man. It's called Plunged. Oh shit, because I got the green screen on, you can't really see. It looks like a pretty demented can. It's called Plunged Orange Pale Ale. It's a 6% Ale. Yeah. It's quite nice, actually. It's contains barley. But it's yeah, very nice orangey flavoured ale. I think Anna got it in Lidl. So she got me a couple of beverages, you know. I'm starting to kind of loosen up towards the end of the streams, you know, at about 8:30, crack open a can or two and then take it from there, you know. So yeah, cheers for tuning in, Rob, by the way. Much appreciated. Yeah, if anybody else is out there, slap a comment down. I don't know, should I just end the stream? Should I play something? Rob, you got any tracks there, man? I can play a track from you if you have anything. I know you always are recording. Yeah, Kev, you're right. Well, I'm glad you like it, man. I think today's one was pretty good, you know. We got a different experience. There's a little bit of excitement in it as well. You know, I was watching back my other ones. They were great. I really enjoyed them just for the people and guests that came on. I felt very relaxed, you know. Maybe it was just because it was during the day or something. Yeah, slap me a track, Rob. Yeah, send me one over, man. Please, yeah, be great. Just for the crack, you know. Send me a track for the crack. Why not? Yeah, if anybody else wants to send a track in, please do. I can hang on for another bit. What else am I? Nothing else to do. This is all good practice for me, you know, to be a speaking person in front of the microphone. So this is like going to school. So it's great. But what was I saying? Yeah, today's was a little bit different, you know, a little bit more energy, a little bit more high octane, you know. We had kind of the lightning round, which I was a little bit at the first part of the deMars radio. I was a little bit nervous to put it out. I was afraid to, you know, because I felt it was a little bit too out there or whatever, you know. And this one I did it differently. This one I created my own. I used Dario's background there, and that's Dario's logo that he did for me there, actually. But I added in the live and the scrolling top and just slapped my image there. Did you see my car, Rob? Did you see my car? I got the Lambo as well. Doing a bit of this as well. So it's like, you know, trying to improve the fucking, make it a little bit more interesting, you know. Because boring otherwise. Well, it's not boring, it's content, right, at the end of the day, but I wanna slap a bit of my own flair into it. And you guys know how much I love to slap my flair around. So yeah, cheers for tune skiing in. Let's see, Rob, let me check my email. We got Anna tuned in on Facebook. Anna, what's the story? You should really go on YouTube. There's only a few left, but we have 3 watching on YouTube. And yeah, Kev, actually, let me know if you're still deciding to do your own channel there. I think it's a great idea. I think it's something that I would back for sure. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Give the video a like. We're coming towards the end of the stream. We had some great guests. We had Tommy Cullen, and we also had Conor Doyle. We had some great music as well. We had Bonya, we had David Punch, we had Ailvi Reddy, we have Matt Scott and Craig Cooney today, so we had some tracks by them. And we were meant to have Just Dave there at the end. We couldn't get that going, but sure, that's how the cookie crumbles from time to time. You gotta keep going. Yeah, look, Kev, take your time with it, man. There's no rush to start anything ever. But look, if there's an idea already, like if the seed is planted, you know, that's all that matters. Some seeds take longer to germinate. Don't forget. It's true. And maybe you'll plant another couple of different seeds in the meantime, you know, and they might grow faster. So, and then you might get distracted and water those seeds a little bit more, but they grow. and then the other one you leave for a little bit, but it's still alive. It's just underground. You can't see it. Yeah, I guess that makes a little bit of sense, right? So, yeah, that's what I'd say to you from experience of, you know, doing multiple project germination. It's an interesting task to do, but I would always recommend don't let fear run it. That's the main thing. Don't let fear be the decision maker in anything you do. Take it from me. Seriously. I've been scared for years to do stuff. And then it's only literally of late where I really started to just go for it. And some amazing things have happened. So, yeah, guys. That's a little bit of Kozak philosophy for you there. I don't know if anybody asked for it or if anybody needs it. I'm not saying you guys need any of that, but I guess that's what plunged orange pale ale will do to you. That's good drinking. Alright, so we have a track sent in by Rob. Thanks, Rob, for sending in a track last minute. It's always nice to get tracks in. It's great. I'm going to accumulate these tracks now over time, and maybe I'll just put them up on my Spotify as my own, because I have a separate Spotify account that I can put in 2 accounts on my Spotify list. So might just take ownership because they're sounding pretty good. I like the one last time you sent me. I can't remember the name of it. I think it was a long name, right? No, was it an acronym? This one's, I believe, an acronym. Can anybody guess what it means? Because I bloody can't. TLMITW. What's that meant to mean? Let me caps lock this. Anybody guess this? Actually, that would be brilliant. That'd be hilarious, actually, if somebody could guess this. Let me just try to type it out. TLMIT. Don't say it, Rob. Don't say it. Don't ruin the fun. Or maybe it means nothing. I don't know. All right. Oh, Jesus. Excuse me. All right. So this is a track by Rob Cunningham from the project Slayer 2. Oh, I like it already. I guess the song gives it away, right?
It's been so long, I wonder if the world has changed and I
Well, that was absolutely fantastic. Jesus. What the feck, man? What the fuck, Rob? What the hell are you... How are you doing this? It's great. What are you doing hiding them? Why haven't I heard these tunes before? Guys, what you think of that song? Let me know in the chat. That was phenomenal. What the fuck, Rob? Jesus. Like, I'm speechless. Like, that's such a good tune. Anybody? Am I the only one here that's... Wait, hold on, my video disappeared. My Zoom was idle. Even my Zoom was shocked. Fair play to you, man. Jesus, keep... I mean, I don't know if you should keep making songs. The ones you have now are fantastic. You should start promoting them. Christ. People need to hear this. Well, in my opinion, anyway. You know, each to their own, I guess, you know. But, yeah, fair play to you. Like, jeez. Like, I wish I could write music like that. I guess that's my reaction, you know. It's kind of like, wow, I wish I could really write music that well. It's so good. It's totally down my alley. Really enjoyed that. Let me know, guys, what you thought. I have disappeared momentarily. Yeah. So, I don't know if anybody's left. If there's much else to say to that, Rob. I don't know if you're still there. But yeah, what a cracker. Fair play to you. I don't know. Maybe we should talk, you know. You should probably be doing something with those kind of tunes, you know. Let me know what you guys thought of it. I want to hear your reactions, please. So simple to hear such actions. Kev, what you think of that? Do you like? For fuck's sake. Was I mute the whole fucking time? I was. Shite. Well, that's a load of... Was I muted the whole time after the song? Or was I just muted briefly? Because I said a lot. I said a lot there. Was I muted the whole time? How long was I muted for? Kev, Rob, tell me. Shite. Fucking this shite. Yeah, I'm glad. No, I know you can hear me now. I don't know how long I was muted for. That's the only thing. Was I muted for the whole length of the whole post song thing? Oh, 30 seconds. It's not too bad. Yeah. No, Rob, don't be bringing it to Slayer 2. Bring it to me, man. Bring it to me. I want that. I want that track. Give that track to me. I'll do something with it. You can have another project on the side, but bring me the good stuff, alright? Bring me the funky, summery, good vibe tunes. I want those tunes. Even though it's kind of sad lyrically, but it's still kind of positive. So you're giving us this sort of perplexing feeling of What's that feeling where you kind of feeling two things at the same time? I don't know. I should read more books. I've fucked my brain all. Unfortunately, I just talk shite and uneloquently. The uneducated man right here, you're looking at him. Trying his best, though. So, you gotta hand that over to me at least. Or you don't, whatever. Anyway, I'm just talking shite here, guys. It's the end of the stream. I don't know what else to do for you. You know, thanks for tuning in, though. Much appreciated. Thanks for hanging around, I guess. It's nice to be watched, obviously. I wish I could offer something better for yous. Yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday evening for our live soundtrack night, where I'll be playing L.A. Noire, a 1940s crime-solving game made by Rockstar, the same guys from GTA. I'll also possibly be dabbling in another game or two. I don't know. We're going to see. I must be really delayed, though. I think I'm quite delayed. Maybe not. Because the comments are coming in a bit late. So maybe. I don't know. Look, yeah, so back on Tuesday. Rob, if you want to come in on Tuesday evening and do what you do best, you know, jam over a game. So you watch me play a game and then you just play music to what you see. Or just jam and don't look at the game. It's kind of up to yourself. Some people are doing it differently, you know. We had our first one on Tuesday. Went really well. So I think you guys tuned in for it. And I might do a Saturday show. I don't know. I need to see what my plan is for Saturday. I might be going somewhere, but I wouldn't mind fitting in another couple of rehearsals, fuck's sake. A couple of interviews in, because I can't do next Thursday. I'm working a job next Thursday, so yeah. Alright guys, I'll let you go, because I'm just going to talk shite for the rest of the evening. Cheers, Kev, Rob, nice to chat to you there at the end. And anybody else that's lingering, we have one more watcher as well. I don't know if it might be yourself, Lindsay. And do we have anybody else on Facebook? I don't think we are. I think we're good. Just to check if everybody is thing. Yeah, give the video a like there if you can, guys. And give it a like and a share. We got one person watching on Facebook, so yeah, thanks for tuning in as well, whoever you are. Chat to you all soon, guys. Have a great Thursday. Pleasure having you. Enjoy Rob's fam. I'm out the back with the fam. You're on speaker. Fantastic. I'm out with the family. Well, Cunningham's, how's it going, guys? Hope yous are all keeping well, and apologies for talking shite here. You catch me at the worst time of the stream, Rob. Why would you put me on now? Like, put me on at the beginning when it's better. And I haven't had a bit of pale ale into me. Jesus, this is embarrassing. Anyway, thanks for tuning. Thanks for tuning in. Well, now I'm embarrassed. I'm not even joking. But your son is a very talented musician, and I believe in him. I think he's amazing. So I think he can really go places with music, to be honest. I think he's just so good, such a great writer. And I have a lot of faith in him. So fair play to you for rearing such an amazing child. And yeah, have a great evening, guys. Enjoy yourselves, and talk to you all soon. Peace. Good night. Bye bye. Happy weekend. See you later. God bless.